Why does God hide himself? Does he hide truth? Why isn't the Bible easier to make sense of? Why doesn't he make himself more obvious? There's something fascinating about the idea of hidden knowledge and hidden wisdom. God hides his wisdom in a way so that only the hungry can find it. In order to be hungry, you also need to be humble, because you won't get fed without humility. The two combine together. He intentionally conceals truth in stories so that only the hungry get it and those who are not hungry don't. 2 Thessalonians 2:10, Paul warns that because they did not receive the love of the truth, they will be deceived. You could have the truth, but do you love the truth? Plenty of people with the truth, but do they love it? Do they seek it and desire it above all else in their life? But why does he conceal truth? So I believe he does it for 2 reasons. One reason, because of the person you become during the pursuit of the truth. In the same way that a child inheriting their parents' vast wealth is not good, without sacrifice and humility and taking yourself away to seek him on that mountaintop. And in the same way, it doesn't do the person any favors either. There's a quote that says, "Adversity introduces a man to himself, and the highest reward for a man's toil is not what he gets for it, but what or who he becomes by it." Circumstances don't make the man, they reveal him. Another reason why concealed truth is beneficial is because he doesn't want to increase the accountability on a person who's not ready to receive it. He doesn't want to increase the judgment on someone who isn't ready to receive what he is saying. That's why he'll wait. He'll wait and wait and wait and hide until you decide to go over and seek him. Concealing truth is necessary. Often we drive our car down the road expecting God to chase us and keep up with us. And some circumstances, for a short time, he will run alongside knocking on the window. But eventually you have to roll down the window and he'll more than likely ask you to shift over. Then you'll start driving and chances are he's going to turn that car around and take it in the opposite direction. But you've got to be willing to let him do that. So many Christians will have Jesus in the car with them, but he'll be in the boot. If he's not in the boot, he'll be in the back seat. If he's not in the back seat, he'll be in the passenger seat. He needs to be in the driver's seat, and he needs to be able to steer it left and right, forwards, backwards, wherever he wants to go. So there are times when God will tell us to shake the dust from our feet and move on to the next town and the next person. There are times when he tells us not to cast pearls before swine. He is extremely patient. He gave them 100 years to soften the hearts whilst Noah built the ark, and there's so many more examples like that throughout the Bible. The whole time Noah was preaching every day to them, and throughout Scripture he shows how patient he is. It says in the Bible that he wishes for none to perish, but eventually he will stop pursuing after a while, which is why he conceals truth so only the hungry go up to the mountaintop and seek it. He won't run alongside that car forever knocking on the window. Matthew 10:14 says, "Whoever does not welcome you nor listen to your message as you leave that house or city, shake the dust off your feet." Ecclesiastes 12:14, "For God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it's good or evil." That's why we have to wait until a person's ready. That's why he conceals the truth. Because if it was open and we rejected it and our heart wasn't ready, because he's a just judge, he has to administer judgment for those actions. It says here, he'll bring every work into judgment. And not only that, he'll bring every thought and every word we speak. Romans 2:16, "The day is coming when God through Jesus will judge everyone's secret life." Because he is the ultimate just judge, the ultimate judge has to administer ultimate judgment. Acts 17:31, "He has appointed a day on which he will judge the world in righteousness." Matthew 12:36, "On the day of judgment, Men will have to give an account for every idle, inoperative, non-working word they speak.